Shalom, shalom. Kal halalim la Yahweh b'Hashem Yahushai b'Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the prophets of that body, and shalom to the 144,000. I was just watching this beautiful video of one of the prophets channel. Salaki if he's an elder. GMS austere man, and just a beautiful example of the parable between the wheat and the tares. And so what you're going to see here is people, especially in this world that is so fixated on the mother, the woman. She gives forth life. She brings forth life. Okay, how does that life get inside her, though? She sheds her eggs every month on her monthly cycle. What women have, anything lasting from 3 to 7 days. 7 days, okay? And and there's only certain times of the month they ovulate where you can impregnate them, whereas a man's seed is always constantly going. A beautiful example is like the lion. And isn't the tribe of Judah like a lion? Even the rest of the tribes also. As Elder Apostle Gabar brought out, that a lion can mate up to 50 times a day. And a lion has a pride, I think you call it a pride of lionesses. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Basically, a lion has many wives, in the animal kingdom. Now, if you look at a lion, he's chilling under the tree with his mane, his afro, right? Just chilling. And his women, right, the lionesses, are going out there hunting, looking after the cubs. And he has multiple. Which goes to show the stupidity of this Western uncivilized kingdom or queendom, where they have outlawed it for a man to have multiple wives, where the animal kingdom, are actually in their right mind to a certain degree. Which goes to show Esau, the so-called white man, calling good evil and evil good. Now back to the fact of the matter here, that so the whole world is fixated on women and women worship, where a so-called, I hate the term black. It really irks me a lot. Okay, as you can see, I can't see the lady's face here. That's the young child's mother. She looks like an attractive lady, nice complexion. The young child is cute too. She's got a lovely complexion. They look like an Israelite family. Now, but this lady's father, she's going to say that her father is an Asian, but she keeps talking about her nana, right? And she keeps talking about her nana, which is her mother, So, which is the mother of of the child's mother, right? And the nana, she's saying that her mother's black, so therefore she's black. And now, even though, right, she's a shade of brown, okay, this is spiritual where the Yahweh Hashem Yahshua has done this. It's beautiful. Where the child, the Lord has put a spirit on the young lady here, the young baby here, right, to say to her mother, Mom, you're not black. You're not black. So basically, spiritually, she's saying, Mom, you're not an Israelite. You're not an Israelite. You're not an Israelite. Okay? And the Lord did this so it can be recorded. So, one of our prophets, GMS austere men or austere man, can make a video. All right? I haven't watched all of it. I watched it up to about maybe a minute, maybe two. I just got to this part, because it struck a chord with me, and it's highly spiritual, because look, she doesn't look like a so-called white woman, right? She looks like, she could pass for maybe, I don't know, I can't see her face clearly, but she could pass for maybe a Gad or Gadite or Reubenite, a light-skinned Judite, even though, she can, right? Because there's not one particular template look that each tribe has. We were very diverse. I mean, and the daughter was saying that you're not black, which means the daughter knows spiritually. The Lord put spirit on her, saying that to the young child. Basically, the young child is saying, in the terminology of this evil world, is that, Mom, you are not an Israelite. And then, her mother, simplistic as she is, says that, oh, I created you. No, you did not create her. Obviously, this mother laid down with a Jake, and the child is an Israelite, but the mother isn't. All right. And, it's like Tia and Tamara of the show Sister Sister in the 90s. Okay. They look like, attractive at the time when they were young, in their 20s or whatever, nice, long haired, curly hair, nice brown skin, attractive, semi attractive young ladies. And you would think they were Israelites. No, they're not. They're Edomites. Their father is an Amalekite, a small hat, a tunnel digger. Okay. Now, I'm going to get an image of wheat and tear, because wheat and tares look similar. Image of wheat and tares. Let's go here. Tares look identical to wheat. Wheat, before it is fully ripe, tares. Yeah, they look identical to us, But it's not just a package, it's the spirit as well within that package. All right. Okay. Now she said her father's an Asian. Now her father could be an Ammonite, a Japanese, or a Moabite, a Chinese. All right. A Chung Li, or Hong Kong Fooey or whatever, is her father. All right. And this young child here, she's an Israelite, and it's all spiritually. She pointed out, Mom, you are not black. All right. If black is a byword, same as white. All right. It was created in the 1600s by the so-called white man. Okay. All right. As you can see, how the F is she black, or how the F is she black? But what the child is pointing out, that, Mom, you are not an Israelite. All right. And she isn't. All right. As you can see, wheat and tares, they look alike. All right. I'm just going to quickly go into the Numbers 118, because actually, let's go to the KJV first. Where is it? All right. Because that really specifies it, because the KJV is the closest to the Lashon Kodash, which is a pure tongue, the Hebrew. Numbers 118. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. So you declare your lineage, your pedigree, by the house of your fathers. What's the house of your fathers? Like, for example, when you watch a movie, Superman, the house of El, right? Is it House of El? I believe. Yeah. Kal-El, yeah, Kal-El. Yeah, the house of El. Or Jor-El, right? Okay. Or, for example, if your surname is Murphy, like Eddie Murphy, it's a Benjaminite surname. It's Irish, right? It's the house of Murphy, because that's a lineage he comes from, right? The bloodline. Because hence the reason why do women take on the man's surname, and it's not the other way around? Because a man carries a seed. Okay. Yeah, the woman can nurture the child in her womb, and the child might take on all her characteristics on a fleshly level, but that seed line, the spirit that's inside the child, is of the father, right? So if your daddy's a cracker, an Edomite, okay, a real Edomite, a real Moabite, a real Ammonite, a real Elamite, okay, not an Israelite foreigner, a real heathen, right? And he's laid down with an Israelite woman, right? And the child does have so-called Negro-esque characteristics, or the afro hair, the curly hair, whatever. That child is still a heathen. Okay, all right. It's not about like Dr. Umar Johnson's bullshit. Okay, if the child is black, if the mother is black or whatever. Okay, some nonsense. Let's go to the NLT. And they assembled the whole community of Israel on that very day. All the people were registered according to their ancestry by their clans and families, the men of Israel who were 20 years old older were listed one by one. Okay, the men. Okay, because everything starts with a man, because that's where the lineage comes from. The line, the family line. All right, and I want to emphasize the word clan, the ancestry by the clans. What's the definition of clan, right? The definition of clan, a group of people tracing descent from a common ancestor, family. The whole clan gets together for the holidays, a group united by a common interest or common characteristics. Okay? Let's see if there's any other version. What's clan mean in the Bible? What does clan mean in the Bible? Term used to distinguish a kin group more extensive than a family. The boundaries of such a group are not always clearly delineated. Each clan was governed by the heads of the families, elders. Several clans formed a tribe, and 12 tribes formed Israel. All right. Okay, so I'm saying, okay, it's a Murphy clan, or it's a Smith clan, or uh, you know, it's it's of your bloodline, of your heritage. If you're not a Smith, you're not coming in this household. If you're not a Murphy, you're not coming in this household. If you're not a Johnson, you're not coming in this household. If you're not a McTavish uh, or Leary or whatever, man, whatever those, you're not coming in this household. You got to belong to that common ancestor of that bloodline, that seed line that links you all together. All right. Let's go to Matthew 13 and 30. Let both grow together until the harvest, and in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. And in this case, it will be the elect wheat, the Israelites that are chosen from the foundation of the earth. That look some of them have the original look, some have the heathenistic look, where their fathers are Israelites and their mothers are Edomites, Elamites, Ishmaelites, Moabites, Ammonites. But the nuts like these children come from are from Negro men, Native Indian men, Hispanic men, maybe even Israelite foreigner men. But the children are of Israelite heritage lineage. Okay? Doesn't matter what the mother is. And those are the wheat which will be gathered. But they will be of the elect. It won't be every single Israelite. It will be the elect on this side. The elect, the 1/3. Okay? And within that 1/3 is 144,000, and then the greater multitude, which is men, women, and children. All right? But gather you together first the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them. The tares, okay? Right? Like that woman, especially if you're in America, all the heathen, right, the non-Israelites are going to be burned up, whether it's in these Los Angeles fires or similar fires like that prior to all the hell breaking loose on a full extent, or uh, all the other manners of deletion, or or you getting deleted, how the Lord has created, or the final climax of America being destroyed, okay, is going to be when the nukes hit. Okay, so all the tares are going to be burnt up, and even the 2/3 are going to be burnt up. All right, but the wheat, the elect, are going to be brought into the barn of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai for protection. And this child bringing out the truth, the Lord might have mercy on her. Only the Lord knows, right? Let's go to the image again, man. Look, wheat and tares look alike. They look like mother and daughter, but the child's going to bring out the truth spiritually, but using the terminology of this world. So I'm going to let it play now. Yeah. Okay, this is from GMS Austere Men. Obviously, I've subscribed. All right, and I urge you, brothers, to subscribe to the apostles of Great Millstone and the rest of the prophets. And hey, GMS are deep. So you know, I would say subscribe to all of them and just get edified, man. You know, his Elder Yashawamba's channel as well, Remnant Saved, excellent channel. GMS Austere Man, another excellent channel, man. But start with the Apostles on down, man. Anyway, I'm gonna let it play.
So I'm black, okay? I just don't get it. How don't you get it? My mom is black. Nani is black. I don't get it. What don't you get that I'm black?
She keeps saying her mother her mother is what would be considered an Israelite, all right?
I'm black and Asian. You don't eat.
She says she's black and Asian. So she specifically said her mother is black. And I'm taking her, whatever she's saying, at face value, which would mean her father, could be a Moabite, Ammonite, is a heathen. So that would make her a heathen, because lineage in your pedigree is determined by your father, right? And this child, she obviously dealt with a black man. When you go deeper into this person's page, the child is is an Israelite, but her mother would be a heathen. All right, and that's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people. a tough pill to swallow, because you have it this way, and you also have it where you have, let's say, so-called white people, or people that look like Edomites, who heritage actually goes back to an Israelite, and they're actually a Jake. So you have it in different ways. But let's finish this off.
You just don't look like that. But I am. Jesus is saying to me, you're not.
Whoa! I didn't even hear that part.
And the kid was like, Jesus is saying.
Whoa! I didn't even watch up into this part. That's amazing. She said, Jebus said that you're not. So this video is highly spiritual. The Lord put a spirit on this woman to record herself and put it on TikTok. She thought it was funny or cute or whatever, right? So Yahweh Shai, His Majesty, spoke to the young girl. Hey, listen, if the Lord spoke to her, she could be one of the elect too. Great multitude. You know, she could be beamed up into them chariots too. You know, but the mother won't. She won't. Oh man, I didn't even watch up to here. That's beautiful, man. I would hear that again.
You're not.
Well, let's finish this off.
You know, like Romans 10 and 2. Let me go to that scripture. See, we're naturally spiritual people. Let me go to this. Oh gosh, here we go. Romans 10 and 2, KJV. Romans 10 and 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. Right? See, Jake naturally has a connection to the Most High and knows that there's a higher power, because we are the Lord's people, right? The 12 tribes of Yasharalo, Israel, all right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. When I say blacks, I'm not talking about you Africans, you Hamites, you Somalians, unless your lineage goes back to an Israelite, all right? But the bulk of the Israelites are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives, all right? Native Indians. Then you've got the Israelite foreigners that are scattered to the four corners of the earth. Example, like myself, all right? But yeah, Jake naturally has a connection to the Most High, and we always believe in the Most High. Like when I was younger, before I knew that I was an Israelite, right? When I was a child, whatever, you know, I always believed in the Most High. I always believed in, you know, I always just believed in a higher power, man. You know, I always knew that, yeah, the Most High exists, and He does things the way He wants to do it. All right, but obviously, coming into the truth, finding out an Israelite, you know, your mind opens up more spiritually to greater knowledge, man. You know, and obviously, this child is an Israelite. The Lord Yahweh Shai, His Majesty, spoke to her and made this beautiful video come to fruition. And one of the brothers of GMS Austere Men made a beautiful video about it. You know, and from this, as they say, lamb back. I'm making a video about it too, because it struck a chord. But what she just said right now is just amazing. Let's hear it again, man. And I can watch the rest of the video once once I've done this one. Al-Baratizah.
Actually goes back to an Israelite. A pill to swallow, because you have it this way, people. Her mother would be a heathen. All right, and that's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people. a tough pill to swallow, because you have it this way, and you also have it where you have, let's say, so-called white people, or people that look like Edomites, who heritage actually goes back to an Israelite, and they're actually a Jake. So you have it in different ways. But let's finish this off.
You just don't look like it. But I am. Jesus is saying like it. But I am.
But let's finish this off.
You just don't.
Now hear the rest in the next part. What the young lady says. All right, I'm talking about the Israelite baby.
Don't look like it. But I am. Jesus is saying to me, you're not.
The kid was like, Jesus is saying to me that you're not. I just found it funny that she even said that. But the spiritual part of it, like I said, if her father's actually a heathen, right, Moabite or something, then she ain't an Israelite, right? So let's jump to the scriptures. Let's get Numbers 1 and 18. It said,
all right, I'm going to leave it there now. So I'm going to watch the prophet's video. I'm just going to finish off from my end. I didn't even know about that part which he said that Jebus showed her or told her, you know. So that's a beautiful thing. And video is very highly spiritual. Anyway, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, Shalom, and Shalom Bawakar. Okay, for those that are watching, whoever watching the AM. Anyway, Shalom Bawakar. And all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash.